Hello students, in previous lecture we have studied about the different methods of solving simultaneous equation, that is equating coefficients, eliminating variables. Third one, that is graphical method for solving simultaneous equation, as well as determinant method, that is by Cramer's rule. We have solved the simultaneous equations. Then see here, there are few examples of equations which does not seems to be a linear equations in two variables, but they can be reducible into pair of linear equation in two variables. That means generally they are not the linear equation in two variables, but we can reduce these equations in pair of linear equation in two variables. For example, see here, 3 upon 2x plus 5 upon 3y is equals to 7, and 7 upon 2x minus 9 upon 3y is equals to 5. See here, I have already mentioned that if x and y variables are in denominator, then their degree is negative. That means here degree of x becomes minus 1, as well as degree of y becomes minus 1. Therefore, it is not a linear equation in two variables. Two variables are there, but degree of these equation is not the 1. Therefore, these are not the linear equation in two variables. But we can reduce these equation into linear equation in two variables. Then see here how to reduce these equation in linear equation in two variables. That is, in both equations 2x in denominator is common, and here 3y is common. Therefore, here we can split or rearrange these equation again. See here, 3 into the first equation, let this equation 1 and let this equation number 2. The first equation we will rearrange it as 3 into 1 upon 2x, isn't it? Plus 5 into 1 upon 3y is equals to 7. Then similarly we can write the second equation, 7 into 1 upon 2x minus 9 into 1 upon 3y is equals to 5. Then see here, in those two examples or equations, 1 upon 2x are there common, and 1 upon 3y, here 1 upon 3y is also common in both equations. Then we have to consider one new variable for the same, that is 1 upon 2x and 1 upon 2x. For this we have to consider the another variable other than x and y. Except x and y, then let us consider, we have to consider the variables other than x and y. Therefore, let us consider 1 upon 2x, it may be m, and 1 upon 3y, that is n. Then putting the value of 1 upon 2x is m in equation 1 as well as in equation 2. Similarly, For 1 upon 3y, n is used in both equation. Therefore, here let this equation number 3 and let this equation number 4. Equation 3 becomes, that is here, 3 into, for 1 upon 2x, m is considered here. Therefore, it is 3m plus 5u into 1 upon 3y. For 1 upon 3y, n is considered here. Therefore, 5u into n is equals to 7. That means the equation becomes, equation third becomes 3m plus 5n is equals to 7. Now, it is a linear equation in 2 variable, isn't it? Because here the degree of m is 1 and degree of n is 1, and 3, 5 and 7 are real numbers. Similarly, the equation 4 becomes 7m plus 9n is equals to, minus 9n is equals to 5. Then the equation 4 is also becomes linear equation in 2 variable. Then we can solve these simultaneous equation to find out the value of m and n. Then the value of m and n, when obtained, it is filled into these equations to find out the value of x and y. Then see here, these equations are not the linear equation in 2 variable, but it can be reducible to linear equation in 2 variable. The same type of examples we will solve from practice set 1.4. See here, there are total 4 examples are given here. I am going to discussing or solving 2 examples from it. First of all, we will solve the first example from practice set 1.4. Then how to solve these type of equations, we have to practice for it. Therefore, we will solve the first example from 1.4. Then example number 1 given here is 2 upon x plus 3 upon y. 2 upon x minus 3 upon y is equals to 15. Let this equation number 1. Similarly, the second one equation, that is 8 upon x plus 5 upon y is equals to 77. Let this equation number 2. Then see here, this equation can be rewrite, that is equation number and equation number 2, both we will rewrite by arranging that equation like this: 2 into 1 upon x, splitting off that 2 upon x into 2 into 1 upon x minus 3 into 1 upon y is equals to 15. And the equation second is also written like this: 8 into 1 upon x plus 5 into 1 upon y is equals to 77. Then here, considering for 1 upon x is equals to p, or it may be a, and 1 upon, we can consider any variable except x and y. 1 upon x is common there in both equations. Therefore, let us consider 1 upon x may be a or p or it may be L, M, N. Consider 1 upon x is equals to M and 1 upon y. For 1 upon y, it is N. Then the equation number 1 and 2 now becomes, that is 2m minus 3n is equals to 15. Let this equation number 3. Similarly, equation number 2 becomes 8m plus 5n is equals to 77. Let this equation number 4. Then see here, these equations, equation number 1 now becomes the linear equation in 2 variables, and the equation number 2, it becomes or reducible into linear equation in 2 variables. Now that simultaneous equation can be solved by using any one method which is convenient to solve. Then we have to solving this simultaneous equation by equating coefficient, because here, see here, the coefficient of m in third equation is 2 and it is in fourth equation is 8. If we multiply equation 3 by 4, then coefficients of m becomes equal. Therefore, equation 3 becomes, that is 4 into 2m, that is 8m, minus 4 into 3n, that is 12n, is equals to 15 into 4, that is 60. Let this equation number 4. Now see here, in fourth equation coefficient of m and in fifth equation coefficient of m are equal, but here the signs of these term is same, that is plus. Therefore we have to subtract equation, that is subtracting equation 5 from fourth. Therefore 8m plus 5n is equals to 77. That is the fourth equation. Then we have to write the like terms below like terms of fifth equation, that is 8m minus 12n is equals to 60. Then see here, subtracting equations from each other. Therefore we should not write negative sign here, but we have to change the signs of each terms of next equation, that is here fifth equation. Then here plus sign is there, therefore it is minus. Minus is there, plus, and here the sign of 60 is plus, therefore it becomes negative. Then solving this equation, 77 minus 60, that is 17. 5n plus 12n, that is 17n. Then 8m minus 8m get cancelled. Therefore 17n is equals to 17. Therefore n is equals to 17 upon 17. And here n is equals to 1. Then putting the value of n in equation, putting the value of n is equals to 1 in equation number 3. Therefore 2m minus 3n is equals to 15. Therefore the 2m minus 3 into value of n is 1 is equals to 15. Therefore here 2m minus 3 is equals to 15, and therefore 2m is equals to 15 plus 3. Therefore 2m is equals to 18. Therefore m is equals to 18 upon 2, and the value of, therefore m is equals to 9. Here the answer of, that is value of n and m, are not the solution of given equations. Why? Because these are the value of m and n and not the value of x and y. The roots of this equation is the value of x and y which satisfy both equations. Therefore, to find out the values of x and y, then we have to use the value of m and n, and we get the values of x and y here. But we know that 1 upon x is equals to m. Therefore, the value of n and m, and here 1 upon y is equals to n. Putting the value of m and n here, therefore 1 upon x is equals to, value of n is 9, and 1 upon y is equals to, the value of n is 1. Therefore here, reversing that both side, we get x is equals to 1 upon 9, and here y is equals to, reversing 1 upon 1, 1 means there is 1 upon 1, and reversing to get, that is 1. That is the solution of given equation, simultaneous equation, that is x is equals to 1 upon 9 and y is equals to 1. That is 1 upon 9 and 1 are the roots of given equation. Similarly, we will solve one more example from practice set 1.4, that is example number 3. Let us write the example number 3 from practice set 1.4. That is, see here, 27 upon x minus 2 plus 31 upon y plus 3 is equals to 85. Let this equation number 1. And the second equation is given here, that is 31 upon x minus 2 plus 27 upon y plus 3 is equals to 89. Let this equation number 2. Then to solve these equations, first of all we have to reduce these equations in linear equations in 2 variables. Therefore, rearranging equation number 1 and 2, see here, 27 into 1 upon x minus 2 plus 31 into 1 upon y plus 3 is equals to 85, and 31 into 1 upon x minus 2 plus 27 into 1 upon y plus 3 is equals to 89. Then there are same terms in equation number 1 and 2 are there. For that same terms, we have to consider two another variables except other than x and y. Therefore, here for 1 upon x minus 2, let us consider that is p, and for 1 upon y plus 3 is equals to q. Putting the value of 1 upon x minus 2 and 1 upon y plus 3 in equation 1 and 2. Therefore, equation 1 becomes 27p plus 31q. Q should be right correctly, that it is similar like 9. Q हा व्यवस्थित लिहावा लागेल, तुम्हाला हा असाच लिहावा लागेल, नाहीतर तो तुम्हाला 9 कन्सिडर केला तर तो इथं व्हॅल्यू चुकत जातील, इक्वेशन चुकण्याची शक्यता आहे. Therefore, we have to write variables, symbols of variables correctly. Is equals to 85. Let this equation number 3. Then equation 2 becomes 31p plus 27q is equals to 89. Let this equation number 4. Then see here, there are two linear equations in two variables, that is pair of linear equations in two variables are obtained, that is simultaneous equations are obtained here, in which the exchange of coefficients of p and q are there. See here, coefficient of p and here coefficient of q are same, and here coefficient of q and coefficient of p is same. This type of equations can be solved by adding these equations and subtracting these equations. We get the answer of p and q. Therefore, first of all, adding equation 3 and 4. Therefore, 27p plus 31q is equals to 85. 31p plus 27q is equals to 89. Addition should be there. Therefore, 9 plus 5, 4, 14, 8, 8, 16, 1, 17. Then 31 plus 27, that is 58q. And here 58p, that means here 58p plus 58q is equals to 174. Then see here the equation. Here we have to simplify this equation. See here that 174 is divisible by 58 directly, because 58 into 3, that is 3 into 8, 24, carry 2, 3 into 5, 15, plus 2, 17, that is 174. That is, it is a multiple of 58. Therefore, dividing above equation by 58, therefore we get p plus q is equals to 3. Let this equation number 5. Now subtracting these equations, subtracting equation number 3 from 4. Therefore, we have to write first 31p plus 27q is equals to 89, and then 27p plus 31q is equals to 85. Subtraction is there, therefore I have to change the signs of next terms of, that is third equation minus. Then see here, simplifying this equation, 89 minus 85, that is 4. 27q minus 31q, that is minus 4q, and 31p minus 27p, that is 4p. Then simplifying or dividing this equation by 4, we get p minus q is equals to 1. Let this equation number 6. Then see here, equation number 5 and equation number 6, in which coefficients of p and q both are equal. Therefore, adding equation 5 and 6, then p plus q is equals to 3 and p minus q is equals to 1. Then plus q minus q get cancelled. 3 plus 1, 4. P plus p, that is 2p, is equals to 4. Therefore, p is equals to 2. Then putting value of p is equals to 2 in equation number 5. Equation number 5. Therefore, p plus q, the fifth equation is p plus q is equals to 3. Therefore, 2 plus q is equals to 3. Therefore, q is equals to 3 minus 2. Therefore, q is equals to 1. That means, see here, the value of p is equals to 2 and q is equals to 1. Value of p and q is putting in these equations to get the value of x and y and to get the solution of this equation. Therefore, see here, 1 upon x minus 2, but see here, 1 upon x minus 2 is equals to p, and 1 upon y plus 3 is equals to q. Therefore, putting the value of p and q in this equation, 1 upon x minus 2 is equals to 2, and 1 upon y plus 3 is equals to 1. Then simplifying that equations, see here, 2 means 2 upon 1 is there, and here 1 upon 1 is there. Therefore, by cross multiplication, see here, 1 into 1, 1 is equals to 2 into x minus 2, and here 1 into 1, 1 is equals to y plus 3 into 1, that is y plus 3. Here, therefore, 2x minus 4 is equals to 1, simplifying this equation, and y plus 3 is equals to 1. Then simplify or solving these equations. Therefore, 2x minus 4 is equals to 1, and y plus 3 is equals to 1. Therefore, see here, the 2x is equals to 1 plus 4 and y is equals to 1 minus 3. Therefore, 2x is equals to 5. Therefore, x is equals to 5 upon 2. And y is equals to 1 minus 3, that is minus 2. That means here the value of x and y are the solution of given equations. That is, solution of this equation is 5/2 and -2 is the root of given equation. You can tally these values of x and y by putting it in original equation number 1 and 2, and if the value of x and y satisfy the both equation, then these are the roots of given equation. Thank you.